Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. So, yesterday I was at a Target and I finally found the Volkswagen Kafer Racer from the Ultra Hot set. This was the only car I hadn't been able to find in months. The rest of the set here I found in like April or May or so, but never found that Kafer. But finally saw one yesterday, snagged it up. It's not a chase or anything, but I have heard that only one comes per case, so that would probably explain why it's been so hard to find. And it does look really good. And I think it only has a plastic base. We'll see here when we open it up. But first, figured we'd go through the cars in the set again. The first one here is the 66 Pontiac GTO in purple. Looks really good in my opinion. I've said in the past I'm not a huge fan of this casting. Most of the premium releases it's been all premium releases besides this one. And I just don't think it looks that good. But something about this particular version here, I don't know if it's the wheels or the color or both or what, but I really like this one. Looks good. And it has metal base still, but the first release of it with with plastic tires, sorry. Then the second one here is definitely one of the peg warmers of the set, if not the biggest peg warmer. The Triumph TR6. I almost didn't even get this one just because it's not my favorite casting. But I ended up picking it up anyway, just to have the whole set. And excuse me, it's got a nice color to it. Kind of a darker goldish color than on the Kafer. Some nice flames, nice stripe. So it's not too bad. It's just not. I just don't like cars that don't have a windshield. They just look goofy to me, but it's got some good detail. All these Ultra Hots have pretty good detail. I don't know if they're technically considered part of the Silver Series line, but they definitely should be, I guess. They have everything has full detail, and some of them have the metal bases. So number three here is probably one of my favorites in the set. Looks really cool. The 71 AMC Javelin in blue, like a navy blue, with some lighter blue and some waves of white. Looks really nice. I don't know, reminds me of waves or maybe even lightning or something. Looks really cool. Nice front detail there. And on the back, of course. Really good looking one. I like this model a lot. And the two blue colors and the white just look really good. Number four is kind of a peg warmer also, which surprises me. It's a pretty cool model if you ask me. The 73 BMW 3.0 CSL race car. In like it's either black or just very dark gray. and it has a blue base, which I think is kind of strange, but I think it would have looked just a little bit better if it was black, but that's okay. I forgot to mention the Triumph here is just a plastic base, but the Javelin here is a metal base, BMW plastic base. So it's looking like the American cars in the set are the ones with the metal bases, as you'll see here in a minute. Yeah, I like this one a lot with the gold wheels. Not sure why it's a peg warmer, but not my favorite in the set, but it's a good one. Number 5, we've got the Mazda Repu, or Repu, however you pronounce it. The rotary engine pickup truck. And I like this one a lot. This one was kind of hard to find there for a while, but I eventually found one and then have seen a few on the pegs since. It's a really nice color, blue, with some like more lightning bolt looking kind of graphics. Very nice color blue, very nice detail up front. Definitely one of the better ones in the set for sure. Number 6, the 80s Pontiac Firebird. Again, probably one of my favorites. This, the Javelin, and maybe this Kafer. This Kafer looks really good. We'll see when it's out of the package. But this is a really cool model. I like this model a lot. Got the T-top, the really nice Firebird, and just a really nice, like candy apple, almost red, with the gold wheels, and American car, metal base. So definitely one of my faves. And number 7 here is definitely a peg warmer as well, but I really like it. This is the 81 Ford Fairmont. Don't see this casting very often at all, so it was kind of cool to see it. And looks pretty good if you ask me. Nice color green. Yeah, I like this a lot, but I've seen a ton of these, a ton of the BMWs, and tons of the Triumphs for sure. And of course, metal base. Yeah. But let's look at this guy finally. Just looks like a super fast drag beetle, pretty much. Alrighty. So here it is, out of the box. Looks super sweet, in my opinion. Very nice gold. Gold on gold. With some of the white and yellow and orangish or brown or so. Kind of all sorts of little color detail in those lightning strike thingies. And then you've got the engine and exhaust coming out back there. The wild, like, wing type thingy. This looks pretty awesome, if you ask me. plastic base. So all the American cars, like I said, and everything else, or all the American cars with metal base, everything else plastic. In this particular set, yeah, this looks great. I believe this came out, the casting in 2017, and hasn't had a ton of releases. I do have two mainline versions of it, and that's it other than this one. And it's had a premium release in Boulevard. That's the only one I know of. It was in like a tan kind of sand color, and I forget what kind of livery, but yeah, not been used a ton, but it's a cool little casting. This was the first version when it debuted, the Momo, red and yellow. So Kafer is German for beetle, and this casting is basically just a customized racing beetle, designed by Mark Jones. And he used the custom beetle casting, if you're familiar with that one, and pretty much modified it and went off of that to create this casting. Here's another mainline release. I like this one a lot. It's got the cool classic wheels and the nice sparkly red with the gold wheels. Very nice. But anyway, this is the this is the custom beetle casting. So you can kind of tell, has its similarities. He pretty much went off of that to create the Kafer here. And yeah. But this looks very nice. I understand why it's so hard to find. Usually it's a metal base casting, it seems, in these silver sets that seem to be the hardest to find, but not in this case. It was just a little more hard to find and looks really good. So let me know what you guys think. I still have not seen the latest Ultra Hot set anywhere near me with there there's a Porsche in it. There is a Skyline, a Datsun 510, a A86 Sprinter Torino. Lots of good cars in that set. I'm very excited for it. But I have not seen a trace of any of those cars yet. So if you guys have, let me know. And hope you guys had a good weekend and have a good Monday tomorrow. And I shall be seeing you guys later. Take care.